What is up, guys? Ace here from Fit to Play Games, and welcome back to the channel. Guys, tonight is May 9th, 2021, and it's already 10:45 p.m. at night. I just wanted to do a quick video informing you guys about this whole video. This will be added into tomorrow's video as well, which is May 10th, and I plan to do a thrift store pickups only. So we're gonna go and hit up 3 to 4 Goodwill stores, 2 Savers, and 1 half-price bookstores, and see if we can find something neat as our pickups. So guys, thank you for seeing this video. I will see you tomorrow morning. Early bird gets the worm. Good morning, guys. Ace is awake. I've already had my cup of espresso, super awake, and I'm ready to go ahead and do some thrifting gaming pickups with you guys today. So the plan of attack is we're gonna go ahead and hit up the Savers first, because that place tends to get a lot of people and they open really early. So that's what we're gonna do. They open up at 9, so I have to be there before 9 o'clock. So guys, let's go ahead and hit the road and go to Savers first. All right, guys, so here we are at Savers. We're gonna go ahead and check out what they have inside. All right, guys, so I'm at Savers and I've already bought some stuff, but there are moments that they're actually gonna have some game, how should I say, like some game magazines over here and some guidebooks. So let's check it out. Usually would be right over here. They actually, oh, that's kind of cool. The art of Star Trek. This one's pretty interesting. Game on 2020. Not bad. Yeah, pick it up. And it's 50% off today, so that's good. If it's going for $3.49, that'd be like $1 something. Oh, there's one hiding in behind. See? Got Call of Duty Ghost. But I didn't really play this one, so not interested. And it looks pretty beat up. However, there's this Kingdom Hearts 2 guide. Look at that. This thing is thick. Alright, guys, so now I am leaving Savers, so let's go ahead and hit up the other one. Alright, guys, so we are nearing our destination, which is the second Savers that I wanted to hit up this morning, and it should be right up there something, and we'll go ahead and check it out and see what they got. See you in a little bit. Alright, guys, so here we are at Savers. Here it is. We're gonna go ahead and check out what they got for us today. No, you're okay. Yeah, thank you. That's pretty much they got today. Not very much they got. Nintendo, but I'm actually thinking about this GoPro too. I think that Nintendo is like 19. But that's like $10. Alright, guys, so I tried. The Savers didn't have that much really. I mean, as you guys can see, or what you saw from what they had on the display case, they had that NES light gun, but that's about it. It's like a Treyarch Call of Duty collector's edition or limited edition. It was just not for me. Alright, so what I plan to do is we're gonna take one change of course. We are gonna go ahead and check out the Salvation Army since we're already near it. So let's go ahead and check that one out. Alright, guys, so we are here in our detour. As you can see, it says Salvation Army, but it's also called the Family Store. So we're gonna go ahead and check that out. So let's go see what they have since we're already here on our detour. And then after that, we'll go ahead and start hitting up the Goodwills. Alright, see you in a little bit. Alright, guys, so this is all they got here at the moment. Not a whole lot of games. So anyway, this place excels a lot more in terms of like shelvings for your game stuff and stuff. Ooh, however, if you guys look at this closely, we find an Xbox 360 with the Kinect and the power supply. Huh, how much is this? Let's go check it out. So guys, if you take a look at this, let's see, the price for this Xbox is actually $24.96. It includes all of these. And what's cool about here is that I found this one right next to it. It's got all of these family pack stuff, which you can use for the Wii. So I'm actually thinking about picking this up too. Got this intact gun, I guess, for when you're playing those shooting games. Huh. Interesting. Alright guys, so here we are at our first Goodwill stop. So let's go ahead inside and see what we can find. So most of your stuff here is like randomized. You'd have to kind of look to see what you want to get. So we're gonna look. So guys, our very first Goodwill stop yielded some fruitful things, so I'm super happy to find some cool stuff from there, which is this one. We are now at the second location of the Goodwill that we're gonna start and raid right now. So let's go ahead and go inside and see what we can find. All right guys, so this is Goodwill number 2. Let's go and see what we can find in this place. So that one was a little disappointing. I found a Cooking Mama Cook-Off 2-pack for the Nintendo Wii, but the CD was missing, so that was kind of like that's a sad shame. So we're gonna go ahead and check out our third Goodwill. All right guys, so we are at the third location and probably our last stop of all the Goodwills, since we still have to kind of go to a half-price bookstores, which is probably like 15-20 minutes away from this location. So there we go, that is our third Goodwill. So let's go ahead and go inside and see what we can find. All right guys, so as you guys saw, there wasn't really a whole lot in their game section. I mean, they didn't have a whole lot of selections. I wasn't gonna try and pick up more sports game because I think I already have all the sports games that they actually have in stores. So I left with nothing. So now we're gonna go ahead and go into the half-price bookstore. So let's go ahead and check that place out. All right guys, so here we are at half-price books, records, and magazines. Let's go ahead inside and see what we can find. All right guys, so I just finished half-price bookstores. I found one very interesting game. I wasn't really looking for anything specific, but I could have stayed there for hours and hours. I was just starting to read books, which, you know, I tend to do whenever I see something very interesting, especially if I want to read the books. So yeah, it took me at least about, I was there for at least an hour, but we're gonna head home now. I'm gonna finish up this video and I'll show you guys all the pickups for today, May 10th, 2021. I'll see you then. Alright guys, so we're now back into the game room, but before I continue on and show you guys all the things that I've gotten for the pickups today from all the thrift stores that we'd hit up, I decided to take a shower first because I want to be desensitized before I show you guys all of this stuff since I'm already at home. So without further ado, let's go ahead and do our Savers pickups first. Let's go. Alright guys, so first up from Savers, this is Smurfs 2 for the Nintendo Wii. Now, guys, I had a feeling that 5 of these games, including this Smurf, had the same owner because some of these CDs are truly well loved and well played. So, you know, you'll see scratches and all that stuff, but I don't need to show you guys. I'm going to be trying them out to make sure that they do work for my Nintendo Wii. So I ended up getting this one just because I did not have this in any of my Nintendo Wii collection. Also, I'm not trying to be a completionist with the Nintendo Wii. No way am I that type of person. I just thought that this might be a really fun game and I don't have it, so I might as well get it. So next up is this Family Party 30 great games for the Nintendo Wii as well. It's got outdoor fun, boxing, karate stuff, and there's a lot of things that you can do. There's martial arts, summer camps, sports board games, track and field. There's a lot of stuff in here, and I've never heard of it before, and I thought it might be interesting, and a perfect game to play with some of my guests and probably family members as well. Zuzu Pets, featuring the Wild Bunch for the Nintendo Wii. Now, if you guys have little ones or kids, then you're probably familiar with this game, and it looks very interesting. It's got some platforming in it, some puzzle solving. This looks like it's a little bit more catered to the little ones, and you can use the nunchucks and also the gamepad for this one. So I ended up picking it up because I do have little nieces and nephews, and maybe they'd be interested in playing this when they're over the house. And that is Star Wars: The Clone Wars Republic Heroes, and I believe I picked this up for my Xbox 360, and I truly love playing that on the 360, but I do not have it for my Nintendo Wii, so I ended up getting it anyway. And I feel like the owner of this game was also the owner of this 3 other games that I've already showed you, so it's pretty scratched up, but I feel like they put a lot of effort playing this game, and it's, you know, it's good that they do that. Madagascar, the video game. I ended up picking the Madagascar 2 from Goodwill last month, and I showed you guys that, and I was able to find part 2, so that's pretty cool. Still the same gameplay. I think there's a little bit more improvement in the graphics in terms of comparing it to the part 2 and probably the first Madagascar, but I picked it up because it was only for it was going for $5, so. This next game I'm super happy about, and that is Drawn to Life, the next chapter for the Nintendo Wii. I never got to try this for the Nintendo Wii. I finally get a chance to, and it looks very interesting. It's just it's got multiplayer mini games. You can draw in the game using the nunchucks, and you know, that's just really simple. And if you guys have heard of Drawn to Life, it actually, I believe, came out for the Nintendo DS as well. So, you know, this is something that I really wanted to try, and it's got everything inside. It's got a really clean CD and the manual as well. So, really happy to finally pick one up. Book for Kingdom Hearts 2, which I showed you guys earlier. I was gonna pick up the Game On 2020, but I was kind of hoping to find more guidebooks. There's no order to how I'm showing you all of these items. I'm just gonna go start off with whatever I grabbed first, and I grabbed the half-price books and magazines. So first off, I've got the big book of Zelda, which I already have from last time, and I ended up finding another one for $6.99. It tells you everything you need to know, history of Zelda and all that stuff. Since I already have one, I figured I'm gonna have this as a giveaway for the month of May. So guys, if you're interested in winning this and possibly another game, I will let you guys know in a day or two when I make that video, but this is definitely gonna be one of the giveaways that I'm having for the month of May. And the last thing that I picked up from half-price books and magazines is the sealed copy of Diablo, the original, for the PC. Now guys, before I became a console gamer, I was a PC gamer first, so this is definitely gonna be part of my PC collection, and it's sealed. I'm surprised that this didn't come in a box, and if it did, you know, that would make me the most happiest guy in the world, because you'll never find this sealed ever again. Not ever, because this is the very first one that opened up the portal to the entire Diablo franchise. So guys, the one thing that I picked up from the family store or Salvation Army is this 15-in-1 family pack that includes your fishing game, your golf, your baseball, your tennis, your steering wheels for racing games, for, you know, shooting games, and just pretty much using this for your single nunchuck controller. And this is all used for the Nintendo Wii. I was super happy to find this one because you don't find these anymore, and this was by Intech, and Intech is actually a very good company that makes all of this third-party stuff that you use for your Nintendo Wii back in the day. And the last pickups of the day were from Goodwill, so let's go ahead and start off with this game called Tony Hawk Underground 2 for the original Xbox. Very good game. I don't need to say anymore. All of us grew up playing the Tony Hawk games. Even now, we're still playing it. Next game, or I should say it's a Xbox playable demo. And I guess if you were a subscriber of the Xbox magazine, you got one of these. And this includes a lot of demos, which is Battlefield 2, Sid Meier's Pirates, Dark Watch. A lot of stuff are included in here, and I thought it was pretty cool. And I've never seen one before because I was never really subscribed to the original Xbox magazine, but this is certainly something cool. The game is the SOCOM 3 US Navy SEALs for the PlayStation 2. Very good tactical game. I enjoyed the original SOCOM and SOCOM 2. Never got to try part 3, but really happy to finally add one to the collection. Next up, we've got Harry Potter and Chambers of Secrets. It's a very good game, very underrated. A lot of stealth factor and aspects has been added into this game. A lot of spell power control. The only gripe that I have about it is that the Quidditch control is really clunky, and you know, I really had a hard time playing the entire game when it comes to Quidditch, so I try to avoid that and just go on with the storyline. That I picked up from Goodwill is Baldur's Gate Dark Alliance, and if you guys notice, it's in a very thin case because this was a rental from the place called Hollywood Videos a long time ago. This used to be a major competitor against Blockbuster, but I think they went under before Blockbuster did, probably even 2 or maybe 4 years before Blockbuster went downhill. So it's really nice to find one of these games and still preserve it in my collection. Last final item that I picked up from Goodwill is something that I found in a big square electronic stuff that they have there. I was just rummaging through trying to see if I can find like some old Xbox controllers, maybe some PlayStation 2 or original PlayStation controller, but I didn't realize that I was gonna find a treasure inside of there. But like I said, I don't know if Goodwill knew what to check for, if they knew the value of certain things, but I actually found a Zelda controller. I thought it was just like one of those gimmicky type of controllers, but when I started looking in the back, it was actually one of those wireless ones. And guess how much they priced it at? They have it for $2.99. Now this was almost under the barrel of a big pile of electronic stuff, and I was just looking through. Now I'm happy to say that I picked one up, but you know, I don't know if I should feel bad that it's kind of like a ripoff. I paid $2.99 for it, but it should be more than that. But I was looking also in my collection. I thought I already have this, and I almost did not want to pick it up, but when I got home I checked, and it's not the same as the one that I got from Power A, but this is also a Power A controller, but this one is wireless, and I can't wait to try it out. I want to make sure that it actually works, but I'm super happy to finally get one of these, a different variant of controller for the Nintendo Switch. So there you have it, guys. Those are the games and items that I picked up from our thrifting adventure today, May 10th, 2021. Thank you ever so much for watching this video, and if you truly enjoyed this video, make sure you drop me one of these. And also, if this is your first time in the channel, consider subscribing to the channel, because that would only help me grow. Thank you so much, guys, and I will see you next time. Later.